Okay, underneath the FJ, and these are the factory skid guards or stone shields or rock plates, whatever you want to call them. And the skid pad from the factory up front is right there, and then you have a seam. You come back here, this is the oval here you go ahead and remove. You're going to go ahead and change your oil. And then you come back here and you have these two things. You got two tabs. They have a captive nut on each side, and there's nothing there. So I did some digging around and I found a Lexus and even a Prado from overseas that has an additional shield that goes in here to deflect water and debris away from up in here, your transmission pad. It's not a full rock guard that goes ahead and blocks this whole thing, but it's just enough to deflect, and it actually goes right into this hole, and it's actually from Toyota. And what does it look like? Kind of looks like this right here. It's kind of like a composite fibery plastic, so I would imagine it might be fiber reinforced plastic. And it's got the eyelets. That's the part number right there. It's got the cover and the number, and then up here, transmission cover again. And again, it doesn't really seal up the whole transmission pan, but it's actually pretty cool. And I was able to find this, and I figured, what the heck, if it fits the Lexus I looked at and the Prado, which is this is the FJ is based off of, it's probably going to go ahead and fit my FJ. And I'll just kind of put it in place right now to let you see what it looks like. Okay, so holding it next to the other rock plate, again, everything else is metal. This is that composite plastic. There's a groove right here that tab slips into, and you basically just slide it in, just like that. And I'll put the bolts that I've always had left over from other projects, and what it does, it gives you some protection basically from here back against any debris, rocks kicking up or anything like that, into the forward part, the bell housing, and the transmission area. Again, it's not meant to go rock crawling. I don't do that in my FJ. We spend too much on these damn things. So I like the extra protection this gives us. The fact that it's finally finished off. The fact that this was made for the vehicle. And I'm just going to go ahead and install this. And again, I'll be able to deflect some of the stuff away from here. But at least this is all finished finally. And the neat thing is, once I put this on, whenever I pull this guard down here, this will basically come with it. I don't have to take this off every time. So I'm going to put these bolts in that I've had left over from other parts of the projects that I've done on this that fit right inside those holes that are right there. And again, it's actually kind of neat. But there again, like I said, only about this much of the transmission pan, the bell housing area, and again, it's to deflect debris. It's not a rock crawling thing. It's not Under Armour. It's not a 5-foot thick piece of metal that you can go ahead and drop this thing on a rock and nothing happens. But it will deflect a lot of stuff away. Even one of the drive shafts right here, or prop shafts as some of the folks call them. So I'm going to go ahead and get this on, and I'll show you guys what it looks like with the bolts. A little extra coverage. That's the back side of it right there. This is the underside here. Again, the aft factory rock shield that's right here. This is what actually screws into those captive bolts, finishing off this look and deflecting stuff down and away from up here in your transmission area. And at the same time, like I said, it is permanently attached to the rock guards. Whenever you take this down, this comes with it. And it finally finishes it off. I couldn't stand those brackets that were sitting in here that had nuts on but did nothing. So I knew there was something I could find that actually went in there, and this is what I was able to find. So it wasn't cheap, although it wasn't really expensive either. And I do like the fact that it's all finished off. One thing I did do when I ordered this guard here is I did go ahead and order another one of these. I've got some tabs broken off. This thing is kind of old. I think it was like $7 or $8. I did buy a new one of these, and I'll change that out when I do my oil change at about another 1,000 miles. So there again, this is all finished off. The factory has some pretty decent stuff. This is the bottom of the actual transfer case here, and it has this pretty darn good guard here. I have seen rock shields for the tank, although it's got this plastic shield. Again, it's just fine by me as long as it deflects things away from the tank. That's all I'm really interested in. I do not and I will not rock crawl with this. It's too much money, and I like it too much. I like to keep it, and I want the underneath to stay in decent shape. One of these days when I sell it, probably, I don't know, about another 50, 60 years, then I'll be able to actually get a good price for it. But for now, I'm just trying to take care of everything and make sure the FJ is in top shape. So underneath here, that's what we're looking like. Everything looks nice and clean. Again, I like a lot of the stuff from the factory. And for those of you guys that are just interested in looking at deflecting stuff away from the transmission area, I'll put down the link where you can get this from a Toyota dealership with their parts department. It's down here in Lakeland, Florida. I'm sure other places have it too. And at least you'll have a price and you'll have some bargaining information in case you want to change that out. So that's it for underneath here, and I'll show you one other little thing I did. Actually, a couple of things. My drive shafts were getting rusty. But now they're all nice and black. That isn't paint, that's something called Rust Remedy. And I like to use that quite a bit. Anytime I see rust, I go ahead and I brush that on. And it converts, as long as you got most of the chunky rust off, it converts the rust to a solid paintable surface. So that takes care of that area there. And over here, this is the driver's side, the drive shaft there. And I even take it down any place where I can find rust. There's a stop on the front there, and that's been treated with the same stuff. That way that's all in good shape. No leaks or none of that stuff. Everything's in good shape. And I want to keep it that way. So I saw in another video talked about the trailer hitch wiring. So I ran some wire and then go ahead and wrap this wiring loom around it. And I had a bunch of tie wraps in here that really looked, kind of, well, it looked crappy and it looked amateur. So I went ahead and replaced it. I had some stainless steel finally cable clamps. And then, of course, I always give everything a little coat of like a rubberized undercoating when I'm done. And that's kind of patched this up. A long time ago, this is part of my snorkel for the E-locker in the rear diff. Same thing there. I took out the tie wraps. Some places you can't help it. Up in here, all clamps. A couple tie wraps here, though, that kind of hold it in place against these other pipes and everything else. And I have some tie wraps in here, but there's no getting around that for now. Maybe later on, one of these days, I'll get a huge clamp I can actually use to hold this all in place, but for now, that's fine. But that's just some of the stuff I do. This isn't black paint. Again, this is the rubberized undercoating that's all sprayed under here. And we already talked about this. We did a pan-hard bar last time. And I don't really have clearance issues, so here's my actual hookups here. A 7-pin and a 4-pin. And it can't go down, it can't go up any further in this particular position. I could probably try to bring this back and hide it up in here or something like that, but again, I don't rock crawl. And there's even a trailer hitch attachment that I like that goes in here that's kind of a big skid pad that would protect a lot of this. But there again, I don't want to beat on my truck. I don't mind taking it down some hilly stuff, occasional washed out trails where there are some rocks built into it. It gives you some good off-road mud, stuff like that. Of course, I immediately get underneath and wash out the vehicle. I don't want any mud collecting, which causes the old FJ to start rusting, and I don't want that. So, but for what I do, this is all fine. So that's about it, guys. Again, we started up there. We extended that factory rock guard. I'm probably going to get under and start taking a look at some venting that's going on with the transfer case and transmission for future reference. But that's it for this video. I'll get that on. Again, this is probably more aesthetic. Although, like I said, that little splash guard that's up there will keep debris away from the transmission during normal driving, storms, snow, ice, water, stuff like that. Again, if you want to be able to finish it off, I'll give you a link to the parts. And if not, you want the heavy duty stuff, well, go for it, man. There's all kinds of real armor for you guys to go ahead and get these things crawling all over rocks. And that's it. I'll get this on YouTube.